All right, guys, I just arrived in Beijing, China. I'm staying at the Four Seasons, and I thought it would be fun to give you guys a full room tour. I'm so excited, you guys. I did not know that China was going to be this cool, but the airport was really, really nice. Everything's just been absolutely amazing since I came here. The only one downside is that you do smell cigarette smoke like throughout the entire airport, and then when you get into the taxis, it smells a lot like smoke. I'm personally allergic to cigarette smoke, so I'm really sensitive to it. But if you don't mind it, more power to you. It's great. All right, guys. So when you come through the front door, you go over to the right, and there's this cute little closet. Oh, I think this is an iron and a steamer. They have a little safe. Looks like this is dry cleaning. They have a shoe shine service as well. There's the little slippers. Uh-oh, there it goes. And then here's a little bag if you wanted to like go shopping and you needed a bag to take with you. And then when you come over here, there's this cute little like Nespresso maker. Give you all these different teas. Black tea, there's a jasmine tea, all of the little Nespresso pods, almonds, some coconut crisp. I hate coconut, but that's okay. And then this is just some water. I love that they give you so much water too. That's fantastic. And then this is the bed, little desk area. You have a little lounge chair. This is their little like book for activities and things like that. Oh, I love this too. The Four Seasons always has like envelopes and stationery. If you wanted to like write a letter to somebody, this is really cute. They have that. I have a couple books. Journey to the West with the Stone Monkey. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. The Dream of Red Chamber. They have some other books over here. And then let's take a look at this view. I'm really, really excited, you guys, for this week. This is just going to be so amazing. I'm going to the Great Wall of China tomorrow. Oh, and let's go see the bathroom. Wow, look at this beautiful tub. Awesome. This is like a little pillow for the bathtub. Ooh, this is so pretty. They have a little amenities kit, shaving kit, toothpaste, dental kit, shaving kit, shower cap, shaving foam. I have a whole bunch of stuff in there. I have the robe. This is the shower. Bathroom. All right, guys, this is my very first day in Beijing, China. It is early in the morning and we're gonna head down and get some breakfast. And after that, we're going to head to the Great Wall of China. I booked a private tour and I'm so excited, you guys. It's a full day tour for about 8 hours. I guess it includes lunch and some other things. And I have an English tour guide. Guys, I found a Michelin-starred restaurant. I'm gonna come here tonight or maybe tomorrow night, depending on how long the tour is today. This looks really nice. This is the second floor where all the retail is. I'm gonna go ahead and get some yen from the ATM. Wow, you guys, they actually have a machine. This isn't an ATM, it's an exchange machine to exchange different currencies. I'm so excited because I have some leftover New Zealand currency that I wanted to get rid of. So let's see how this works. New Zealand, here's where we deposit it. We can get it in. Oh, maybe that's not where. Ah, might be this one. Uh-oh. Let me try. Oh, okay, I finally got it in, but it got rejected. Let's try one more time. Oh. Put your bank on slot one at a time. Let's try one more time. Let's try USD. Okay, so it did like the USD, maybe because I have a US passport. I'm guessing that's why. And it's gonna give me 36 for $10 USD. Let me see what the exchange rate is and what that means. Okay, never mind you guys, definitely not using this. This gave me a terrible exchange rate. It gave me about half of what the $10 is worth. So definitely not gonna use this machine. It did look cool, but kind of a scam to be honest. Oh, you guys, Michelin starred restaurant number 2. I think I'm gonna have to go to both of these. So that breakfast was absolutely delightful and just absolutely amazing, you guys. They had so much things that I had never had before, like tea eggs. Those are so good. It's like a egg that's been kind of like crushed and then soaked in soy sauce. That was so delicious. They had all kinds of stuff, you guys. It was really, really good. I'm gonna go back for more the next 3 days. And then I'm debating if I should take my jacket with me to the Great Wall of China. I'm here in March and it's actually not cold at all, you guys. Everybody was telling me that China was going to be freezing this time of year, but it's not. It's actually super, super nice. So I think I'm going to grab it just in case. Thankfully, like I booked a private tour with a car and it's going to be really nice. So if I need somewhere to put it, I can just like throw it in the car. But yeah, I'm so excited for this day today, you guys. This is really going to be such an amazing day. Okay, you guys, my tour guide sent me upstairs and she told me to put pants on. She said it's too cold and I can't wear a dress. So we're putting pants on. If my thumbnail and all my pictures are ugly, it's not my fault, you guys. I didn't choose this outfit. All right, guys, we are here almost at the Great Wall of China. This is our first step.
That's the section's name. This section's name.
What is it? What's the name? Mu Tang U.
Yes.
Mu Tang U
means admire.
Admire.
Tian means field.
Admire field.
Yu is alley.
Ellie.
So when the soldiers came here, they don't have enough food to eat.
Oh.
That's why they have to open a lot of wild land to make farmland. That's
Alright, we are here about to get on the gondola to go up the mountain. Oh wow, so if you're not taking the gondola, you take the Great Wall footpath and it takes about 40 minutes to hike up it. Oh, this is so cool! I know, it's so nice. This is amazing. Oh, we made it. Here's the Great Wall. Oh, this is really cool. Oh, they used to store weapons and food in here.
We can see the beacon towers.
Ah.
Can you see a little bit?
This right here.
Yes, those are the branch walls.
Oh.
There are certain parts of our branch walls, so they can make the enemies confused. They cannot find where are the main soldiers. So they can kill them by two sides and kill them in the corner.
It's just a diversion. It's amazing. And before they had cement, they would use what was it again? Sticky rice. Sticky rice and egg white, which is so amazing.
And Chinese people are short,
Yeah.
and our ancestors are even shorter as well. The archways are small.
Yeah, the archways are
You can reach
I'm 5'7", maybe it's maybe 5'10", 5'11". Yeah. Oh, that's so beautiful.
And here we can see how deep is the foundation.
Oh yeah. Wow. It's 22 feet.
Yes.
22 feet. Wow.
The average height.
It's amazing.
But we will pick it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this has been reconstructed. I guess the brick is new, and then the older ones have fallen since.
The weapons are arrow and bows. It is rocks and boiling oil.
Oh, boiling oil! Oh my goodness.
It hurts.
Yeah, I would imagine.
We got some cannon.
This is a second story on one of the towers. Some of the towers are 2 stories high, and they have stairs. Wow, this is one of the original cannons from the Ming Dynasty. It's really cool to see. All of these large stones are part of the original structure, and then the brick is remake. Look at how large these stones are. The numbers of the tower are here too. This is tower number 6, it says. Oh, from right to the left. Oh, cool. So we're taking the slide back down, but if you're over the age of 60, you're not able to take the slide back down, so lots of people have to turn around after waiting in line. 60, including 60, do not take the ride. Sorry. The person in front of me stopped. Uh-oh. I can't go. Oh no, I'm stuck. Ooh, they take your picture halfway through when you're going down. It's really nice. Yeah. Wow, this is the swimming center.
In 2020, we also got the first time of Winter Olympic Games.
Oh wow!
In Beijing.
So cool.
And over that time, still have the COVID.
Yeah.
So there is a special entrance from the airport to the stadium directly.
Oh wow!
So we can make sure there's nothing wrong.
Oh,
nothing
gotcha.
happens.
Wow. This is neat.
Inside of the swimming center is for diving and swimming.
Oh,
it has
okay.
more than 6,000 seats inside. And this material,
Uh-huh.
it has special function.
Yeah.
When it rains, it can clean itself.
Oh wow!
So
It
it's
cleans
a special
itself.
chemistry material.
Oh wow! That's amazing. The stadium has 91,000 seats, but they can hold up to 100,000. The extra 9,000 people, they just stand or kind of gather around the stadium. And of course there's the Olympic rings, because this is where the 2008 Olympics were held.
Also is a traditional the Beijing dried fruit.
Oh, it's traditional dried fruit. It comes from the countryside. They have everything. This is really neat. We're here at a traditional Chinese tea house. All right, guys, so just a quick review of the tour. I would rate it maybe a 4 or 5 star out of 10. We did go to the Great Wall. I thought it was gonna be a lot more crowded, and that's really why I wanted the tour. I paid like $450 for the tour through the Four Seasons Hotel. The Great Wall of China was not crowded at all. You guys probably saw in the video, but I was shocked because it was almost empty. And this is one of the 7 wonders of the world. You'd never expect for there to be almost no tourists, but China has lost a lot of tourists, and this is the cold season in China, so there's not a lot of people here, which is great for you guys. If you guys are looking to travel to China, this is a great time to come because there's almost nobody here. So I really expected there to be a lot of people, and the tour guide to like help me navigate through those people, kind of like in India. When you go to India and go to the Taj Mahal, you really have to navigate through crowds, and the tour guide really helps you. I didn't really think it was necessary like at all to get a tour guide for the Great Wall of China. You guys can definitely go there on your own. You do not have to pay $450 for a tour. You know, the guide was great. Her name was Lucy. She was really, really nice. She spoke English, which was really great. But all the information that she gave me, you guys could Google by yourselves online. You could go to YouTube and just find a quick video and a rundown of Chinese history. You definitely don't need a guide to give you like history on China. That's public information that a lot of people know about, right? So that was kind of nice, but definitely not worth it. The trip itself was kind of miserable because the car smelled like smoke, and I wasn't sure if it was the driver or the car or what, but I get so nauseous when I smell cigarette smoke, and the traffic in Beijing is crazy. So the driver was like hitting the brakes and then going really fast and hitting the brakes and going really fast. And like that motion sickness combined with the cigarette smoke, it just made me so sick to my stomach. I was so nauseous. And I ended up trying to roll the window down because I was just trying to like keep from puking on the ride. And it's like an hour and a half. It's a little less than an hour and a half. It's not a full hour and a half, but it's over an hour-long drive to the Great Wall of China from Beijing. So you're in the car for a really long time. What I would recommend as a more affordable option is to go on WeChat. You have to download WeChat. WeChat, they use WeChat for everything in China. Payments, taxi rides, Didi, right? The taxi app to get a ride. Everything, like messages, chats, videos, all kinds of stuff. They use WeChat. So you have to download WeChat when you get to China. It's WeChat. You download WeChat, and I would just get a taxi ride up to the Great Wall of China. You have to book your tickets ahead of time, which you can also do through WeChat. So you book your ticket ahead of time, you get a taxi ride up there. You can do the same thing that I did, right? You can take the lift up, and then you could take that little slide down. That was really fun. I would definitely do that again. That was fun, but you guys could do all of this stuff on your own. The other 3 things that we did in this tour, One was go to a jade shop or a jade market. If they ask you if you want to go to that, just tell them no, I do not want to go to that. I want to skip that. I basically just got pressured to buy overpriced jewelry at a jewelry store. So that was not fun. I did not buy anything. But a guy did try to sell me a $1,600 pair of evidently authentic jade earrings. So I got pressured to do that. And then we went to the Olympic Stadium. That was fun. But again, I mean, it was not worth going on a tour for. I could literally have just taken a taxi there and walked around. That's literally all that we did. And she took some pictures of me, which was nice, but like I could have just done that myself. I would probably go to the Olympic Stadium during nighttime too, because there's like a nighttime market where you can go up to food trucks and, you know, get food and kind of do stuff at nighttime. So that was definitely not worth it. That was kind of just like, I don't know, the whole thing was just kind of, I don't know, it was kind of lame. And then to top it all off, she said, we're going to go to a traditional Chinese tea house. And I was promised a lunch on this tour. They told me that we were going to go get lunch somewhere. So I'm thinking, okay, we're going to go grab lunch at this traditional Chinese tea house. This is going to be great. We go to the tea house and they don't let me film inside, which should have been my first red flag, because if somebody doesn't want you to take a video of them, it's usually because they're doing something that they don't want other people to see on video. So, okay, whatever. So they don't want me to take a video of the Chinese tea ceremony, which is just them pouring tea into cups and giving you samples of tea. And then they had 3 people chase me around the store and start going, green tea, green tea, green tea. We have this green tea. We have this green tea. Here, drink it. Oh no, this is the puree tea. This is the black tea. This is the blah, 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 blah. And they chased me around the store and I'm like, oh no. And I'm just like, my head is throbbing because I've been in the cigarettes, you know, filled car. And I'm just like, oh God. And I'm just trying to get out of there. And so I ended up buying this little canister of tea and I got a little wooden, I'll show you guys what I got. And then I go up to the cash register and my card declines. And I'm like, my card has money on it. I know my card has a lot of money on it. Why is my card declining? And then I get a little security risk from Chase Bank. They text me and they're like, hey, did somebody steal your card? There's some fraudulent activity going on. And that should have been my second red flag, but it wasn't. Let me go show you guys what I got. Let me tell you how much this was. So this is my tea that I got. Taste of Tea. That's the brand. You open it up and it's just a bag of tea. That's all it is. So I got that. And then I got this. See where the sticker peeled off? They had a little sticker on here and they peeled it off before giving it to me. And this is literally just a holder for, you know, like a little like wooden teaspoon scooper thing. So anyway, I buy this little like thing of like, I don't even know what these are. These little like tea utensils or whatever. You guys, I go to check out and they charged me $220 USD for this and this. So, yeah, 2 thumbs down for the tour. That was an absolute cheap ripoff. I'm really like 2 thumbs down for the Four Seasons for like doing that. Like they really need to get a better tour guide because that was like just a cheap, like, I just didn't like that at all. I've been on tons of tours, you guys. Like this is my 125th country and usually I never go on tours because usually they're like this, but I really expected more from the Four Seasons, especially for that price, you guys. You can get a hotel room in China for like $12 a night. Even this room, it was so cheap, you guys. Like the stay at the Four Seasons wasn't even that much. Because China is it's so inexpensive. And the fact that I just paid $220 for those 2 items is ridiculous. And I got like so haggled. Like I didn't even look at the prices on those items because I was trying to get out of that store so quickly, you guys. I was just trying to get out of there with my life. There was 3 women, one with like a really short haircut. That was the scary one. That was the woman who I was like terrified of. She had like a short Karen haircut. And man, she was like, she was a saleswoman, you guys. Like, she was chasing me around that store, and she's like, buy the bigger cup of tea, buy the bigger canister of tea. And I was just like, oh no. But yeah, those were my 4 activities. I paid like $450 to drive around in a smoke-filled car for that, and then I got ripped off at the tea thing. So that was my trip. All right, you guys, it is morning number 2 at the Four Seasons. Today I'm trying this soybean fermented curd. And then I also got some beef noodles. This fermented bean curd doesn't actually taste like anything. It's almost, there's almost like no taste to it at all. This is the 6th floor. The spa's up here, but I think it's closed right now. And then they also have a tea garden that opens later in the afternoon, I think. All right, guys, it is day number 2, and we are headed over to Tiananmen Square and the Forbidden City. You need separate tickets for both of these, and I booked mine in advance, a day in advance. My tour guide from yesterday booked them on WeChat, so if you guys are coming, you can get them through WeChat. Alright guys, we are almost here at Tiananmen Square, and supposedly my passport's supposed to be able to get me in without the ticket. I will be honest with you guys though, the WeChat taxis, the taxi rides are making me sick to my stomach. The smell of smoke combined with the aggressive driving really is making me sick. So I'm really happy to be outside walking around. Everybody outside has jackets on. You guys, it's not that cold. If you guys are coming here, especially if you're from a cold place, you definitely don't need to bring a heavy jacket. It's actually really nice. It kind of feels like a temperate climate outside. I think we're going through the ticket line right now, where you just need to get your passport out.
Hello, this is the verification channel to Tiananmen Square. Those who make reservations for Tiananmen Square to swipe their ID card to pass. And those who make reservations for other things will allow reservation records to remain in that.
This is another checkpoint to get to Tiananmen Square. We just went through one, and this is going to be number 2. All right, guys, we are finally inside the square. You really have to get here early because that security check took about an hour, and the streets are all blocked off around Tiananmen Square, so it takes a very long time to actually get through security. I think I'm gonna head down to the old city gate. This is where the original gate used to be. Ooh, they have a lot of little shops everywhere too. Let's go inside here. This is the old city gate. How cool. It's huge. But again, you can't get over there when you enter Tiananmen Square. You kind of have to do everything one at a time because they have all these barriers blocked off from crossing the road. So we're going to continue to head down to Tiananmen Square, and then after that we'll continue to the Forbidden City. All right, guys, we are finally here in Tiananmen Square, and it's definitely not as busy as I thought it was going to be. It's actually not busy at all, which is so shocking and surprising. Super clean in Beijing too. There's almost no garbage or trash anywhere, except for the pollution and the cigarette smoke. It's the only kind of a negative in Beijing, but other than that, everything else is like very clean, very pristine. Over here is the mausoleum of Mao, or the tomb of Mao. Closes at 11 a.m. I think you can go inside, but it doesn't look like anybody is going inside right now. So it might already be closed, even though it's not 11 just yet. photo of Mao. Of course, he was the leader of the Communist Party in China, or the People's Republic. So they have his tomb on one side, and then we have the rest of Tiananmen Square on the other side.
地区，我们是一款 AI 咖啡机器人，能为您制作视觉与味觉双重享受的高颜值精品拉花咖啡，还能为您定制印花咖啡，既好喝又好玩，让您在朋友圈晒出最炫时刻。
Wow, you guys, that little robot made a perfect coffee. I got a flat white. Looks amazing. There's all kinds of food and drinks and things to go like buy and see around here. It's pretty cool. They have a lot of hot dogs. I don't know why. Maybe they just like hot dogs. This is so cool. I believe it was 6 centuries that they had the Tiananmen era in China for. I might be wrong though. Oh my gosh. And we go through another security check to get into the Palace Museum. All right, I got an audio tour. They give you this little electronic map of the palace. And then they have this little earpiece that connects and it kind of talks to you as you walk through the palace. It's kind of cool. It looks like they've redone some of these stone pathways. And then when you come over to the side, you can tell these ones haven't been rebuilt or remodeled in a really long time. And maybe they're keeping them like this on purpose to try to preserve some of the original pieces. But yeah, there's a big difference just from this walkway to this one. This is called the Whole of Supreme Harmony. There are little beasts on top of the roof here. There's 11 of them and they're supposed to ward off evil. It's good luck to rub the heads, so everybody reaches out and rubs them. bronze bat. These would hold water in case of fire. Charcoal would be burned underneath in the wintertime to prevent the water from freezing. They weigh 2 tons and they're covered with 3 kilos of gold. They say that the stripes remind us of the bitter history when the rebellion movement was happening, the Boxer rebellion movement. Evidently, a lot of the treasure was stolen from the palace, so these stripes on the sides are supposed to represent or remind us of that. And then, of course, people rub the heads for good luck too. Right now, we're here in the very middle of the Forbidden City. This is called the Hole of Medium Harmony, I think. Hole of Medium Harmony. I guess every 10 years the revised genealogy had to be submitted to the emperor at that time. And then the decree would be drafted and then read by the empress. There's also references to the one-horned beast here, but I just can't find where the actual statue is. There's also elephants. I don't know if that, I think these are, I don't know what animals these are, to be honest. But they have symbolism that's part of. Okay, the little thing in my ear said that this place is where they would change robes or change clothes. So I think this is where like the empress would change her clothes in between ceremonies. The audio is a little bit hard to understand. There's also women dressed up in the traditional Chinese outfits. I think you can go take pictures with them. I haven't actually seen people going up and asking to take pictures with them, but to be honest, there's not a lot of foreigners here. The people who are visiting are mostly, it looks like they're mostly from mainland China, and they're probably visiting Beijing. But yeah, there's a lot of people dressed up. The audio is a little bit hard to understand. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. It might just be the way that they translated it, but some of the things that they're saying in the audio don't actually make sense. It might just be me, but I feel like the audio doesn't actually match up with where you are in the palace. Like, it's pointing out things and maybe I'm just not seeing them or what, but yeah, the audio is a little bit confusing. But yeah, we're halfway done, I think. There's a couple other gates and rooms to go through, but so far this is so cool. It's so cool to come see this and see such a old part of history. A lot of people have also come up to me and asked to take a picture with me. A lot of them are just from rural areas in China and they've never seen a white person before. So if you're here and you're from the West, you'll probably get those instances as well. They also have restaurants or kind of like cafeterias around the Forbidden City. I think I'm gonna get one of these hot dogs. People keep eating hot dogs and I want to know why. So I think I'm gonna get one of their hot dogs and try. This cafeteria line is super, super busy. Everyone's just like crowding around trying to get through. It's crazy. We're This is so crowded. I don't even know how people do this or why you would do it. Like, nothing's worth this. It's just a hot dog, and it has a little bit of cheese inside, but I don't know why this is so special. I don't get it. I don't know. If somebody knows, let me know. That was a lot of work for a lot of nothing, but it's okay. We are finally to the Imperial Garden, you guys. I just can't imagine coming here when it actually is crowded and packed. I mean, it's not actually as busy as it normally is right now. And if you were to come here in the summertime, especially when everybody else is visiting, because right now there's not a lot of foreigners. I mean, you guys can look and see, but there's almost no foreigners here. I mean, no Europeans. I haven't seen any Americans. Nobody from Africa, you know, South America, like nobody at all, or Australia. But yeah, I couldn't even imagine coming here when it's like super, super packed. It is really fun though. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff to see in stores. This garden is really amazing. It's great. These are two different trees that were combined together. It's supposed to represent tranquility. I think what the audio was saying is that the emperor would climb up with the empress and concubines to the top of this mountain. There used to be little animals carved in the rocks, and because there were no pipes in China at that time, they would have two giant vats of water that I guess they would pour down, and the water would trickle down on this mountain. I forget the official name of this, but this is strawberries or fruit that they put in sugar. These are really good. And it's like 70 cents or something. It's a really cheap little treat that they have street food here. If you guys come to Beijing, you also might notice that all of the buildings are gray. That wasn't a coincidence, that was done on purpose. The colors have different meanings. Red, for example, is good luck, and they decided that gray would be the color of all of the general buildings. So stores, homes, basically everything is painted in a gray color when you come to Beijing, and even on the outskirts of Beijing, everything's gray. Just a couple streets down from the Forbidden City, there's a little line of shops. This one is supposedly from 1895. They have all kinds of Chinese sweets and desserts. I went inside and got a little treat. I think this is red bean inside. It's really dry and flaky. There's no sugar in it at all. These are famous in Shanghai. They're like a delicacy almost. These little, I guess it's they called it thumb fried bun meat flavor flowing a bite burst juice. That's not translated correctly, but anyways, that's kind of what it translates to, I guess. So we're gonna try some of these. These look really good. These look so good. Thank you. Shishin. Ooh, yum. Ooh, here are some more of these little fruits with the sugar on top of them. These are so good. I'm gonna get some more of these before I leave. These are so good, and they're tiny too. Yum. You bite into them, and there's like a burst of like meaty flavored juice inside. Those are so good. Yum. We're coming up to a store that sells, I guess, a special type of hand cream. I'm gonna go inside and get this hand cream. It's a green store. It's not gray. This one's a special green store. Let's go inside. They have different flower flavors dependent on your birthday. So I got the June 11th one for my birthday. Wow, you guys, look at this huge vat. I don't know what's in here. I think it's spices. They have all kinds of spices in here. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is dried fruit. This is also so delicious. I got some of this yesterday. That was so good. They have so much shopping in China. I love it. So you guys, I am so excited for this. I was trying to look for some Chinese makeup and I actually found some around the Forbidden City in one of the tourist shops. And I really wanted to get more than this. I know that there are some really luxurious Chinese makeup brands out there that have some really, really amazing cosmetics, and the packaging is just super, super cute. This is just one of them, and there's a really famous one. I just don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but I want to try to find it. I'm going to go around to some malls and see if they have some traditional Chinese makeup. I'm trying to find, there's like a red makeup that they put in between their eyes, and I'm trying to find that. It's kind of similar to like the dot that Hindus or Indians will put in between their eyes, but this is more of like a flower, a design, something like in between that they put in their makeup. So I wanted to try to find that. I haven't yet, but I did find some really cute packaging, some cosmetics that had some really cute packaging. Let me show you guys what I found. Look at how pretty these are, you guys. Let me just take these out one by one and kind of show you what all of them are. So this was so cute. Look at the back of this. Look how detailed and pretty that is. It's a little mirror you can bring with you. I thought that was so pretty. This is a lipstick, and look at the case, you guys. Look at how beautiful. There are some really amazing replicas and remakes of old Chinese makeup. These cases are, these are like an old style case of makeup. They have older ones. They have remakes that they make, basically. Look at how pretty this is on the inside. You guys, look at the little flower design. It's so detailed and intricate. It's just so detailed and pretty. I love it. Look at that. So this is one of the lipsticks, and then they also had like an eyeshadow. I think it's eyeshadow. Let me open it up. Look at how pretty these eyeshadows are. I don't know if you can see the designs inside the makeup. I think I'm just going to keep this how it is and probably just put it on my vanity just for decoration. Look how pretty that is. So anyways, I found these. These are really cute. I'm just here at the hotel again. I'm going to charge my phone a little bit more, and then I think I'm going to walk down to another mall and do like a little bit more like shopping. I really wanted to try to find some luxury brands here in China. There are some that actually manufacture their products here in China, like for example, Coach. They're considered a luxury brand, but everything is made in China. So you can get really good deals on some brands here in China. So I wanted to kind of shop around the malls and see what I could find. So that's next on my to-do list. I just need to charge my phone a little bit more. Tomorrow I'm going to go to the Summer Palace and probably some kind of, I want to go get some Peking duck. That's on my list too. I think one of the restaurants, there's a Chinese restaurant here, the Michelin starred restaurant at the Four Seasons. I'm going to go to it tonight, but I think they might have that duck there. I'm not positive though. I haven't gone and like looked through the menu, but that's on my to-do list as well for Beijing. I only have about 3 more days here. So I only have a little bit more time. So I'm trying to compact everything that I can into the next couple days. But so far it has been so much fun, and Forbidden City was so awesome. Tiananmen Square was so cool. That was really, really cool to go see, and just such an amazing piece of history to walk through. I just noticed, you guys, there's no 4th floor. 4 is the unlucky number. It means death. So no floor, no 4th floor. Right now we're going into a shopping center, Yuyi. shopping city. Maybe I'm pronouncing that right. It's right across the street, or around the corner, I guess, from the Four Seasons Hotel. So I think it's supposed to be a little bit upscale, but let's go inside and see. This is a really nice mall, and it has luxurious brands in it, but I don't really like it because when you go shopping, there's people who stand in the walkways and they like pressure you to come in the store. But I did get one sweater, some nylons, and some socks. I don't like how the salespeople come up and pressure you, especially in China, to buy things. I would buy so much more stuff if they wouldn't do that. Like, I just don't feel comfortable in the stores because they just come up and try to pressure you to buy stuff, and like they follow you around while you're shopping, and we don't like that. This is a 1-star Michelin restaurant. They have a tasting menu.
This is our signature dish. Braised bird's nest with the rice one. And
so this is bird's nest soup. This is a controversial dish because this is actually from a bird called a swiftlet. It's from the saliva gland. It's basically saliva from a bird that it coughs up, and it makes this kind of like jelly consistency. The birds are going extinct, so a lot of people don't like that this soup is being consumed in China, but it is a very special soup that you really can only find in China, so I wanted to try it. Okay. This smells really good, you guys. It kind of smells like oatmeal or cream. It smells really good. And then this is a traditional Chinese jelly dessert. And this is like a little pastry. Look at this beautiful entrance. Thank you, Shishin. All right, guys, so I just wanted to kind of recap on that dinner. That was one of the 33 Michelin-starred restaurants that they have here in Beijing. I have no idea how to say it. It's C-A-I, I think it's Y-I-X-A-U-N. I have no idea. I'm just going to butcher it if I try to say it, but I'll try to link it down below. That's a Michelin-starred restaurant, mostly because it combines South and North dishes in China, but also because it has that bird's nest soup. I've heard so much about bird's nest soup, you guys, for years. Like, I don't know why, but that bird's nest soup just keeps coming up in my life. So when I came to Beijing, I told myself, yeah, I'm going to try bird's nest soup. I wouldn't really do it again. It was really hard to consume. It wasn't the flavor either. It tastes fine. It's just like a gelatin. It doesn't really have a strong flavor. But knowing that, you know, it's saliva that a bird coughed up and that a bird was going to use for its home, it's just, I don't know if I would do it again. I don't even know. It's hard for me to think about that. There are some health benefits. They say it improves vitality. It's good for the skin. My skin better be looking really, really good for the next week, because that was kind of, it was a little bit gross, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't think I would do it again. The other reason why a lot of countries ban bird's nest soup and why we don't have it in the United States is because it can cause viruses like H5N1. I know that there's another one. I can't remember the name of it. I'll try to link it down below. But there are obviously some health risks to eating bird saliva, right? That's been like solidified. So I don't know if I would do it again. It was definitely an interesting experience. Definitely not the weirdest thing that you can try in Beijing or in China. Yeah, there's all kinds of interesting dishes that you can try in China. That's definitely not the weirdest one. And I'm not going to try the weirdest ones. They had live seafood on the menu as well. I assume, you guys, that just means that the seafood is going to be killed before it gets put on your plate. But, I mean, there are places where you can go and eat you know, live octopus and I don't know, just stuff like that. I don't really like that stuff, to be honest. And I really do kind of stay away from it, but I don't know. I wanted to try to be adventurous with this bird's nest soup, but I don't know. I didn't really like it. Oh, I did get a bunch of bath bombs. I think this is a Canadian company. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. No, it's not. It says Nordic Bath. It's some kind of Nordic company. It's called Stenders. I don't know. But they had a whole bunch of bath bombs there. So I'm going to have a great night tonight. I'm going to take a bath, and tomorrow we'll get up. We'll go to, what is it? It's the temple, like south of the Forbidden City in Tiananmen Square. I can't think of the name right now because I'm so excited about these bath bombs, but we'll go to that tomorrow. And then I'm also going to work my way, I think I'm going to work my way up to the Summer Palace tomorrow. I really would like to go see the tombs as well, but I don't think I'm going to have enough time for it. Beijing is just too big, and there's too much to do here. So trying to get everything done in like 4 days is not, or 5 days. I guess I'm technically here for 5 days, but it's just not ideal. So I'm just going to have a relaxed trip, and I'll come back another time probably. This is a special dumpling, she said. That's a little bit sweeter than a normal dumpling. Alright guys, so this is my third day at the Four Seasons. Right now we're going to head over to the Silk Road or the Silk Street. This is kind of like a little shopping district in Beijing. So we're going to grab a WeChat taxi or a Didi taxi and head on over. Also, I just wanted to mention, if you guys are worried about being able to get on Google when you come over to China, if you have Google Fi, it will still work and get over the Great Firewall, as they call it. I don't know about other plans. I know that the Wi-Fi here, the Four Seasons Wi-Fi doesn't allow you to get on Google, so Google Fi has really been the only way for me to do that. And Google Fi has unlimited international data, so that's also a plus too. There you guys, I got some fancy tea here, and I also got a little bag of their oolong tea, or their white, I think it's a white tea, not an oolong tea. But it says they've been open since 1516. Isn't that amazing? It's called T9. You guys, here are these hot dogs again. I don't know why they like hot dogs so much in China. You guys, I stopped at Tom Ford and I got some of this tobacco vanilla. This is like one of my favorite scents ever. And it costs a little bit extra than it would online in the United States, so you're not actually getting a deal. But where the deal is, or where I really like shopping at the Chinese store, is that you pay a little bit extra, but they gave me all these samples of Tom Ford cosmetics and perfumes and things. I think he gave me like 6 or 7 different samples, and it was probably a difference of like maybe $30, so it was worth it to buy it here than online. I don't think that the stores are actually that much cheaper either, especially not here like in the China World Mall. I think it's too it's too luxurious, or there's too many high-end brands for you to really get any savings. So if you guys were coming here, I probably wouldn't go for the high-end brands. If you look online, they say things like Marc Jacobs, for example. Certain brands are supposed to be cheaper here, like Versace, however you want to say it. But I haven't really found that to be the case, just kind of like going around the mall and looking. So I'm gonna head over to the Silk Street, or the Silk Road after this, to go check out what they have over there. There's also a Pearl Market that I'm gonna visit today. So we'll do a little bit more exploration and see if we can find better deals elsewhere. They have all the red lanterns out for the Chinese New Year. You guys, I found a Baskin Robbins. Let's go see what Baskin Robbins is like in China. I want to go see what kind of flavors they have. Also, when I was in that China World Mall, it literally had a Starbucks on every single floor. I couldn't believe it. There's like Starbucks everywhere here. They have a couple flavors we don't have. They have cinnamon latte crunch. I don't think we have that in the US. I think we do have monkey business and like chocolate chip and all these other ones. They have something called Beach Day and it's blue. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get a scoop of this raspberry almond brittle too. I have no idea what's in it. It's all in Chinese, so I can't understand it. But yeah, they have a couple different flavors that we wouldn't see in the US. This raspberry brittle is literally the best thing I've ever had. The peanut brittle is like peanut butter, kind of. Peanut brittle. I don't know if that's what you call it or not. I don't know, but raspberry and peanut butter, it's seriously so good together. I wish we had this in the US. It's very, very good. The Beach Day is really, that one's kind of strange. It has like pieces of chocolate, and the chocolate has like stuff in it. You bite into the chocolate and something comes out of it, but it's blue, so I don't know what the flavor's supposed to be. I would pass on that one, but this raspberry brittle is really good. Oh my gosh, you guys, I tried to go look for a restroom and it's on the second floor, and when you get onto the second floor you can smell the restroom. Like the entire second floor smells like sewage. I'm just gonna hold it until I get back to the hotel. I don't think I've used one public restroom the entire time that I've been here in Beijing. A lot of them are squat toilets too, and they don't have toilet paper also. So if you guys are coming here, make sure to bring toilet paper. I'm trying to figure out if this is the famous silk market. I think it might be. I don't know, let's go inside and see. There's so many malls and shopping centers to go into in this area. I think this is it. Yep, this is it, you guys. It's the famous Silk Street. I don't think you barter in here either. I think the Pearl Market you barter in, but I don't think you do in Silk Street. I don't know. I'll kind of vibe it out and see if people are bartering. It looks like a normal mall though. It looks a little bit too fancy to be bartering. So I'm definitely not gonna go inside and start bartering. They'll probably throw me out. But yeah, let's go inside and see what we can find. Oh, I get it, you guys. These are all knockoffs. So if you wanted to come and buy like, I think these are all knockoffs. No, they have to be, right? Unless they're previously used, but I don't think they are. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I think these are all, I don't think these are previously used. I think they're just knockoffs that they purchase, and I don't know though. Is that previously used? It kind of does look like it's been previously used. Maybe these are used and resold. Like, look around the edges. Maybe these are real, but they're just, I don't know, you guys. I'm not sure. This is really cute. Look at these hair bows. You guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I do not like it in here at all. I try to go shopping, but everybody comes up, they come up and like harass you, like really, really harass you. Actually, I'll try to get it on camera. I don't know how I'm gonna do this though. Because I don't know if they're gonna do it while, they're probably gonna ask me to stop filming before they come up, but I wanted to go buy some old currency, and I was just looking and the lady just immediately came up. She's like, what do you need? What do you need? And then she doesn't speak English, so she's talking into a little thing and then giving it to me, and she keeps repeating the same thing, and she's like, what do you need? What do you need? And it's like, oh my God, lady, like I probably would have purchased something from you if you hadn't done that. Leave me alone. It's dead in here, you guys. There's almost nobody. I thought there'd be more people in here, but there's literally almost no tourists. It's kind of sad, but I've seen almost no tourists while I've been in China. you get to the very top and there's like a bunch of restaurants, like a hot pot restaurant and tandoori oven. I don't know. I feel like this stuff isn't that bad of quality. It's probably the same stuff that you would buy on Amazon or, you know, AliExpress, right? I'd like to shop here, but I feel bad because there's just not a lot of people here. So they like, if there's one foreigner in here, they like really go after you, like for the sale. It makes it super uncomfortable. So. Oh, thank you. This is shrimp dumpling soup. Oh, okay, cool. So they give you some soy paste, some cucumber. This is some melon for cleansing your mouth. I think this is onion, he said, and then some sugar. And they said the crispy duck is a little bit more moist than the traditional Peking duck. This is a chilled mango dessert. Looks amazing. That was such a delicious dinner, you guys, and it was so affordable, especially for a Michelin-starred restaurant. I don't think I've ever spent so little to go eat at a Michelin-starred restaurant. It was only like $65 for 3 courses. Yeah, what a great deal. If you guys ever want to come to China, this is the best time to come because everything's really affordable. There's no tourists here at all. There's a little bit, but they're not, I mean, it's not like it normally would be, especially in China. And it's just been all around such a great trip. The only thing that would have made it better is if the store clerks weren't so like aggressive when they try to sell to you, because if you guys have watched my videos, like, you know, I really like to go shopping, and I would have gone wild in China, but I don't like it when they come up and ask you, like they you know, shop with you around the store and like follow you and do that. I don't like that. But that's okay. And I think the reason why it's so prevalent is because there's just so little tourists right now. Like, you go to the touristy sites and the shops and stores and things, and like I'm like, I feel like I'm like the only tourist. Like, I think I've seen a total of like maybe, I don't know, maybe like 10 to 20 other Westerners the entire time that I've been here, which is, I mean, it's shocking what's happened to China after COVID. The tourism industry is just non-existent anymore. All right, guys, this is my 5th and final day in Beijing, China. Today I'm headed to Mio. Mio is a Michelin-starred restaurant here in the Four Seasons Hotel. It's an Italian restaurant, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna go grab lunch there. Okay, please loyal. Thank you so much.
And then we get inside with the asparagus, a mix of the salad. This one is the gelato inside, outside, and wrapped with some chocolate.
So you guys, unfortunately, I ran out of time to get to the Temple of Heaven today, but that's okay. I still had so much fun in Beijing. This was a really, really fun 5-day trip. And right now I'm just at the airport. I'm waiting to check into Mongolia Airlines to head over to Mongolia. And I'm at Starbucks and I got one of these sandwiches that they have at Starbucks. These are really, really good. And I just have a caramel macchiato before I get over to Mongolia and the stands, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. They're not going to have a lot of commercial shopping and commercial eateries like they do in China here once we get over there. So I'm kind of enjoying it while it lasts. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably come back to China later. This isn't going to be my only trip. The people working TSA at the airport were really rude here. They like tore apart my backpack and then they wouldn't put it back together. They just like threw my stuff all in like different bins, and I had to like try to collect it and shove it all back together.